Good morning, beautiful people. I decided to go all natural today. My allergies are just kicking my butt. What can I say? And I'm the type, I will sit there and rub my eyes. I know I shouldn't do that. That's not good. My eye doctor's already got me on to me about that. It causes micro abrasions across the eyes. But when you can't help it, you're sitting there just rubbing and rubbing. So, what else is everybody up to today? Me? Not a darn thing. Well, you know what I'm doing. Working for my 2 clients today. Now, one of them I only had for a couple of hours. She's got an appointment today. So, I won't be here as long as my usual time. But my other client, I will pull my normal hours that I pull for her today. Thank goodness. Need that money. Now, let me talk. Let me explain something. We have 2 security cameras within our residence. This is something that we chose to do. Number 1, we've had a peeping Toms, I should say, for the past couple years, peeking in our bedroom window. One of our maintenance men had caught a peeping Tom back there, not looking in our window, but somebody else's window. And then he found one of my strawberry planters in the back, turned upside down in front of our bedroom window like somebody was standing on it to look in. That's the main reason why we got it. Now, the other reason we got it is because of our neighbor. And she has been putting us through hell for the past couple years. She had several residents move out because they don't want to deal with her. They can tell what kind of person she is. Well, we can too. My husband and I. We can tell what kind of person she is. Now, apparently she's lawyered up. We have too. My husband, now you gotta remember, this is our apartment. This is where we pay our monthly rent to live there. It doesn't help us telling the property manager or anybody else because they don't care. As long as they get that money every month, they don't care. Now, one of the people that works at the office had told my husband that if she kept it up, this other resident, Julianne, that if she kept it up, that she would be evicted. And it's nothing about what we're saying or other residents are saying to the office about her. It's her own actions that are getting her evicted. Number 1, I'm calling BS up on that. Because yesterday, like I said, I sit outside and I sit crossways. It's comfortable. It really, really is. Now, my husband has arthritis in one of his knees really bad. It is just literally bone on bone. He has no cartilage, no ligaments left. He's already had 2 surgeries on his knee. Next surgery will have to be partial knee replacement, if not a full knee replacement. Well, my husband has arthritis really bad. He can't bend his knee all the time. So he sits crossways. And we get pretty much sun with the side that we live on. Due to this sun, it helps if he stretches out his leg and keeps that leg stretched out for the sun to hit it. It feels good up on his knee. Well, apparently Julianne didn't like it. She used the excuse that she's going to the garbage. to dump her garbage at the dumpster, quickly emails the office. Okay, let me state something. Julianne supposedly has a bed bag, multiple surgeries up on her back. Supposedly it hurts her to bend down, number one. And number two, it hurts her to walk steps. If that's the case, walking the steps down or walking the steps up, you would think that you would want to walk on the flat surface. Instead, you want to email the office again and tell them that my husband is sitting crossways and you can't get to the dumpster. I'm calling BS up on that. He wasn't holding you hostage to get to the dumpster. I'm calling BS up on it. My husband has already had 4 strokes. And I'm going to tell this to the property manager. This situation with Julianne has stressed out my husband so much. If he has another one, y'all only know the hell that she puts us through. I'm going to make sure that charges are brought against Julianne for the onset of my husband's potential next stroke due to all this stress that she is putting us as residents under. Okay? And this is why we had the security cameras with the audio as proof that she is intentionally walking in front of our apartment on a daily basis. She goes diagonally to the square with her dog. That's the way that she needs to go back. She does not need to walk across the parking lot super slow as molasses in front of our apartment to get back to her apartment. She does that to nobody else. She does not walk in front of other people's apartments. She doesn't. She does not do that. And you know it. She does it in front of our apartment because she's trying to antagonize my husband. I guess she wants my husband to die from a stroke due to the stress that she is causing my husband. Now, this has been going on for quite a while. It's very childish. We have proof, thousands of hours of her stalking, harassing, standing in front of my husband's car, looking at his registration sticker, the whole 9 yards, stopping in front of our door, just listening, stopping in front of our windows, living room windows, kitchen window, and just standing there listening. Her demanding that the maintenance man sweep in front of her apartment on a daily basis. We sweep in front of our apartment. I do. I sweep in front of my apartment several times a week. I don't demand that the maintenance man do it. This has got to stop. And got to. I have been through hell and back for years now. I had one of my clients attacked by a dog. I had the roommate that lives there. She was attacked by the same dog. So was her son. Her son's face was literally laying on the floor, bathroom floor. And who was picking it up off the floor? I was. I was on my hands and knees to pick up this young man's face up off the floor. I have been through hell and back. I have been a caregiver for numerous years, having to deal with my clients and their demands. I've done hospice before. watching people die that don't want to die. So I'm telling this to the front office. You can keep catering to this person if you want to. She's not dying. She doesn't have days or weeks to live. She's not dying. I don't understand why you're catering to her. I don't understand any of it. You keep ignoring her, thinking that she's going to stop, and she's not. When you keep ignoring Julianne, she amps it up even more and more and more. And only you, as the office, can put a stop to this. But you choose not to, so that's on y'all. I'm just not going to deal with it anymore. And that's why my security cameras are there. As protection, as safety for me and my husband. Thousands of hours. Even the video, the hard drive that we've already turned in. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of hours on there. It's good for 120 days. So, over a 4-month period of her stalking and stalking and stopping in front of our door and stopping in front of our kitchen and living room windows and listening, and the vulgarity that comes up out of this woman's mouth towards us. I got a big old F you the other day from her. And she's called my husband and I the B word for illegitimate child, our children. Her walking by me and telling me I stink. If this is the kind of person that you want to keep catering to, please do. I don't have time for the childish behavior. I'm too busy on a daily basis being an adult, living in this adult world, helping my clients on a daily basis. Clients that are disabled, that cannot get up and move around, that need help, absolutely need help in getting things done. She doesn't. She doesn't. Y'all need to think about that. Y'all come back now, you hear?